Welcome to my class, dear students. Today we are going to have a discussion about a well-known drug, especially you may be knowing about ginger and how the ginger is having more useful and this even this situation even it has more useful for various purposes, especially the decoction with the ginger and the amla are having more effect towards this immune power increasing and resistant towards various infections. And also in this COVID situation it is necessary to have ginger, garlic, mm, and cinnamon, even our amla. These all are very commonly the sales have been increased and their demand have been increased and their purchase capacity. People are just purchasing more and they are finding out what is the use of this traditional medicine, and it's being amazing actually. Actually it's in our plants have been utilized more, the nature are utilized by the mankind present situation, which is now that people started believing on the natural sources. So in fact, what I want to say is not only ginger. Today we are giving another drug also, asafoetida. Asafoetida means ginger, inji. We know that, and asafoetida also very. We used to use in sambar and many purposes for anybody is having abdominal pain or the stomach pain. Immediately, our mothers or the elderly people, they used to say, take a curd and you can add some asafoetida, that means kayam, and then if you drink a bit, and immediately the abdominal pain, and even sometimes the person who is having, females are having sometimes heavy abdominal pain due to menstruation period, that time, that is also it will be more helpful. Gastric problems and gastric reflex issues, these all can be solved by means of this asafoetida. And ginger, even ginger, previously in olden days in our place, even anybody is having elevated in temperature and increase in the temperature, if there is any, if they found, immediately they used to prescribe the tincture of or the decoction or the juice of the ginger when you are using it, and if you are drinking in a small quantity, uh, and it will be more medicinal uses are there. And ginger, you may be knowing, ginger we are using for many purposes in the preparations. Without ginger we are not using any type of preparation. We used to use ginger, and the ginger itself we are having some curries, specifically ginger. Ginger itself separately we used to use, and we are drying the ginger. And also our Cochin ginger is very famous, and it has pungency and all, very high pungency even compared to Jamaican ginger. Our ginger are very good ginger. So ginger, but we are bleaching it, the ginger, by means of using lime. That means lime means, you may be knowing, calcium hydroxide, and it is used. And ginger means, especially we, what do you think? It's a rhizome. It's a rhizome. But asafoetida, when you talk about asafoetida or kayam, you might have seen some pieces of asafoetida in the home, in the kitchen. Sometimes powder is available nowadays. So it's an unorganized drug actually. It's an exudate which is obtained from the plant, and it is specifically, it is amazing. It is not an exudate like simply making insertion on the bark or the like bark or stem, like till now we have seen. And even in alkaloid also we seen that this is insertion made in the fruit of opium. So like that insertion is not made. It is completely you will cut down the plant, and we are taking from the crown. That means crown means the base just above the root system. Uh, they have found out, see how the human, we are finding out what is the God has created and kept for, everything is kept for us actually. So even for any ailments or any even any substances, God has given us, and the only thing is we have to find out, and we have to utilize it, and we have to respect our nature, and so that we will not find, we will not get any type of calamities, any type of difficulties from the nature. But usually the nature, uh, when you are not respecting the nature properly, or when you are not giving proper importance to the nature, then nature starts uh, doing its work. So we found many type of difficulties. You see, when you are seeing lot of calamities due to this wind, rain, and uh, we have found out many places are landslides, and we can see in Benard, Idiki district, in our district, and we have seen many places. Why? When they found out, people are taking the soil have been used for many purposes, and they are not, they are constructing for the construction purpose, they are just disturbed the nature more and more. They have made the base of the rocks and hills, they have been removed, and and the strength of the hill have been taken away by the human beings activities. So hereafter we are, it's responsible for us to love the nature and also respect the nature, and you have to give some respect to them, and we have to love them, so that it will always, it will take care of us. Anyhow, today we will go to the class regarding these two drugs, interesting about ginger and asafoetida. So because when you are listening to something which we know, and something our teacher is saying, you have to make yourself comfortable to listen the words and the things. There is no meaning in just maybe having. I accept that is some of the most of the students have to complain, and is some of them are real actually 100%. There is no internet, and sometimes the speed of the internet is also not there. We cannot listen the voice properly, what is the teacher is saying, and what is the slides which is shown. These all having lot of parameters disturbance. I agree, I accept, but still students, you can for in my class, I think you can just see in the YouTube. I'm just always uploading after the class, so that you can just listen to that, some continuity sometimes when you have, and you can keep it and listen while boring, and you can keep it aside and listen the voice. Some words can also enter into you. This will help you, I hope. And anyhow, no need to complain much. Complaints are there, but still we are doing something better than nothing, I think so. We didn't keep idle from the March. You will remember, I think, from when the March 10th we started our running off from our institution, but in the March end itself we have started. I hope that is our 5th sem student, and that is the 3rd year student and final year students. We have started before itself. Am I right? So we started before itself communicating each other. We started utilizing our internet facilities slowly, and we have come to an stage at present. We are easy how to access and how to get into the internet. We have studied many. I think my students are now well in using internet, and the problems which you are facing and how you can solve them. These all things you have studied, and applications, what all the applications, you have studied many applications, how to take photographs and scan and PDF, and how to upload, and what is the necessity, how you can do it. These all things are also come and experience in your observations and studies. So you can share with other one, you can share these things, and see how we have developed ourselves. Usually previously you might have thought, oh, these all are very difficult, very difficult. Now it became very easy. Now it becomes very easy. So like that, I find more proud enough to see that my students are more comfortable by, and they are very experts. I can say that is. I appreciate you all, especially. Some there will be some problems will be there, but anyhow, try to attend. Yes, usually. Suppose if there will be, when you are in free, sometimes you will be having some program somewhere, they will call and you have to go or something like that. Because you are free, they will say, oh, what is that, she can come, he can come, or what is that, they are always busy with the class and still, oh, this much, simply they are showing off, sometimes they used to say. But still, you see, you can go with them, but you can have you can have, even you can carry your mobile, you can listen the class even if you are going for outside or somewhere function or something very important. But never miss the classes which our teachers are making arrangements. They are putting some pressure, they are putting some effort to give some, sorry, give some information to the student. So you see now ginger, when you come to the ginger, very inji. Well, I have not written in the Malayalam, but we know because it's a very common drug, but it is having more value, more importance in ginger. Ginger means rhizome. So synonym, adrak, gingiber, and you can see in Malayalam ginger, many synonyms are there, many language, and you can see biological source. Ginger belongs to oleogum resin. Oleogum resin. Oleogum resin, we have discussed already resins. There are different category. Gum resin, oleogum resin, glucoresin, and also we have seen that is resin which contain, sometimes it contain fixed oil also. So we can, not fixed oil, the volatile oil. So oleogum resins. So this and all, and also we have categorized by means of this, their texture and content in the resin. So this is one example of oleogum resin category, and it is obtained from the rhizome of Gingiber officinale. That is Roscoe means, or Roscoe. Roscoe is the scientist. Gingiber officinale is very important. You have to write very clearly. Gingiber officinale. So family Gingiberaceae, very easy. So when the botanical source gingiber is there, means Gingiberaceae, we can remember. All drugs are not like that, but this is easy to remember. So botanical source, it is an indigenous to Southeast Asia, and cultivated in Caribbean island, Jamaica, Taiwan, Africa, Australia, Mauritius and India. And in India, it is cultivated near in the states of Kerala. It's like Kerala. In our place, it's having more value. As I told, we are having the cultivation of ginger, more in Cochin especially. And Assam, Himachal Pradesh, Orissa, West Bengal and Karnataka. And ginger officinale synonyms, you can see once again, I have written that is ginger in Gujarat it is called sunt, and Hindi Saunth, and Inji in our Malayalam. And you can see botanical source, ginger consists of rhizomes of ginger officinale. Just now we have seen. Roscoe is a scientist name, and it is dried in sun, family Gingiberaceae, and we have just come across again the repetition of the ginger officinale. That means it is an indigenous to Southeast Asia and cultivated in Caribbean, that means Caribbean island, Jamaica and Taiwan, Africa, Australia, Mauritius and India. In India, it is cultivated in nearly all states like Kerala, Assam, Himachal Pradesh, Orissa, West Bengal and Karnataka. I have just repeated. Anyhow, we can come to the cultivation. The family, the plant family is Gingiberaceae, and the plant ginger is a perennial herb about 1 meter height. Symboidal branch rhizome. Rhizomes are branched rhizome especially. For cultivation, the rhizome is cut in pieces and each piece contains a bud. is planted into trenches in well-drained and loamy soil in March or April. The plant requires about 80 centimeter rainfall per year, and if rainfall is inadequate, in case watering is very important, water may be supplied by irrigation. Collection is done in December or January when the plant wither, that means plant withers of the flowers period. That means they will find out, especially the agriculturists, they know that the shoot system just slightly dries the leaves and also the flower withering period. They will find out and they know that the rhizome is ready for the collection. Rhizomes are carefully dug when you are putting the spade or digging into the soil. It should not damage our rhizome, because ginger very soft, understand, very soft, and when it is broken by the knife or something, then it will be second quality only. Even when you are going to the market, while you are collecting the ginger, we used to see how the ginger is complete, or whether it is broken or whether it is infected or something, we used to see, because starch content is more when it is cut by your instrument which you are using, or when you are broken, it will get infected, or it can be easily, mold can grow in some cases, understand. So we need always, the rhizome should not get affected, so you have to be very careful when you are removing. So that is, for example, rhizomes are carefully dug off, aerial stems and fibrous roots and buds are removed. The stems or even radial part will be cut by the knife or by scissors, and they are washed in a removed mold and clay attached with them. They are washed clean. Rice, you can see the plantation, you see the plant, the picture, how it was. See, for example, even it's not like plantation of banana plantation, little they will keep the same thing, water will be in the depression area, and other place the plants will be planted. And here also the same thing, but it can be made into nearby, actually, like lines, and manure will be supplied, and so that how it is growth is formed. You can see the person can walk through the way, and he can see while collecting, and while collection it will be easy, even by means of by any spade, or individually we can say, our machine also can be used for slightly without disturbing the rhizome. They will dug the soil, and then the shoot system can be removed along with the rhizome. So rhizome is peeled on flat surface as well as between the fingers means between the rhizome. Thoroughly wash in running water. Drug is then dried completely by keeping in the sun or mat, which are covered overnight and in rainy and cloudy season. If moisture is present, drug may become moldy moisture if there is present. So it has to be very careful. There should not be any microorganisms should not grow. After drying, it loses about 70% of its weight. You might have heard about this completely dried ginger is also available, powder, and which has pungency, and it can be used also various purposes. We are using various preparation, especially we are using that is also in our place they used to say it is chuk. I think there is some different languages will be in this is about, I am talking about the Trivandrum side, and in other northern Kerala they used to say in different way also, but anyhow this is also possible to say. There is dried one powder is also available, which we are using for various sweet laddus or anything when you prepare according with along with the even sweet and for also that will be flavoring agent, they can use little along with cardamom. So this type of, it's having good effect of good flavor. And you can see this is just a video just to show you the cultivation and the real cultivation. You can see the pathways, how the watering will be done. If the rain is not there, they have to irrigate properly on the between the plants, then only the rhizome will get more branched and more fleshy rhizomes. And this is the person how he was very careful with the spade, just putting inside down, and slowly you can see one plant can give more than a kg of one, or more than a 1 kg of uh, ginger is possible. You see how, and you can see when they know that the rhizome is developed by means of the dried leaf, you can see the leaf, the shoot system are slightly dried, then they can understand the rhizome is completely developed. So now you see, when he pulls, even the stem part will be completely, it's not very soft become, because the rhizome has already developed and it is right time for the person to remove. You see how he is removing uh, the the fingers without any damage of the rhizome of ginger, and he just takes it out, and they will remove the clay or the sand, and everything will be kept like this, and it will be cleaned. And even they will use they will remove it by means of scissors. The knife can also be used for cutting the aerial part which is in the rhizome, and then it can be washed, and even it can be bleached by means of lime, that means calcium hydroxide, and then it can be used. In some places they will not use, in some places they will be usually in Kochi ginger we used, and that is the machine. We see that machine can also be used for cutting the aerial part, and also the spade will enter into inside. It's not seen by the camera in this side, and there will be a spade which can go inside the ground or inside the soil, and it can be made easy for plucking out. Then immediately the person can pluck out the uh, ginger rhizome, and it can be used for the next washing and other preparations for ready for the market. Now we will see what is the difference in Jamaica ginger, Cochin ginger. And you see, Jamaica ginger is derived of its cork and outer cortex. Jamaica ginger is derived of its outer cork and outer cortex, outcoat, and so it is called uncoated ginger. So this Jamaica ginger, you can say, that is derived of, it may not be available, so it is called uncoated ginger. The ginger which is available in our place, it will be having some cortex, everything. This is completely, this ginger is not bleached because they have removed. So it is not bleached with calcium salts, calcium hydroxide, and so it is called unbleached ginger, unbleached Jamaican ginger. Ginger cultivated and collected in January as above is called plantation ginger and is of high quality. Ginger exports to all parts of the world more than 2 million pounds of ginger every year from Jamaica. And you see Cochin ginger, it's our ginger, cultivated in South India in the same way as described above, by means of the same loamy soil and everything, which will be made in a pot, and irrigation can be also made if the rain is not there. This ginger is only partly peeled, it is not fully peeled, it is not, the cork and the cortex is not removed, and bleached by dipping into milk of lime. So Cochin ginger is thus coated and bleached. We can say it is coated and bleached. Pungency of this ginger is same as that of Jamaica ginger, but it is less aromatic. Jamaican ginger is more aromatic when compared to this our ginger. So our ginger means Cochin ginger. African ginger, this is darker and smaller than Cochin ginger. It is imperfectly washed and coated. In recent years, the quality of this ginger has been improved. In recent years, this ginger is more pungent but lack of aroma of Jamaica ginger. Macroscopical characters. Ginger is very, because we know that you can keep a ginger nearby you and you can observe what is the things my teacher is telling. And general appearance, symboidal branching, horizontal rhizome, horizontal rhizome, and size, length 5 to 15 centimeter, width, height 3 to 6 centimeter, thickness 0.5 to 1.5 centimeter, shape laterally flattened on the upper side with short flattened oblique obovate branches of fingers. Each branch is 1 to 3 centimeter long and at its apex shows a depressed scar of the stem. Surface longitudinally striated with occasionally projecting fibers can be observed. Fracture is very short. When you break, fracture is very short, starchy because it contains more starch and aniline grains, oil, oleoresins, oils are there. So you can see starchy fibrous when you break and see. And the fracture surface show a narrow bark, a well marked endodermis. You can see that when you are seeing the microscopy, you have to remember there will be well marked endodermis and wide stele showing numerous scattered grayish points, fibrovascular bundles and smaller yellowish points. Secretion cells can also be seen when you are fractured, and you can see even by the naked eye it is visible, but in microscopy it will be very clearly visible. Even in the macroscopy you can see that endodermis, means it is amazing. When you open you can see, like in carrot you will be having a pupil like eye in the center in the well developed carrot. Same like and a well developed rhizome of ginger, when you break, fracture means breaking and seeing what you can see in the surface. And you can see these all things by means of our eye without microscope. That is what we want to say. Color is buff, odor is agreeable and aromatic, taste is also agreeable and aromatic. Microscopical characters now. You see that what we have seen just now before, endodermis, there is a line. You see the picture down to my picture down. You can see the picture. There is a line. You can see my cursor. There is a line. You can see here the line. Endodermis. This can be seen when you are breaking also. This is microscopy 45x. That is just by naked eye. Understand? So you can see that line. And you can see that that vascular bundle and that oil ground, that is you can see that vessels and starch grains presence can also be seen very clearly. And you can see the microscopical characters of ginger rhizome. It is a TS, transverse section. Outer cork, I did not bold it, outer cork, few layers, dark brown in color, made in irregular parenchymatous cells. You see that it is irregular, even broken it is. Outer cork cells. Inner cork, few layer, colorless parenchymatous cells, radially arranged in regular rows. Can you see that? Radially arranged like a brick. Cortex, thin walled, cellulosic, rounded, slightly rounded, parenchymatous with intercellular spaces also we can see that. Starch grains in parenchyma of cortex also can be observed, starch grains. Closed collateral fibrovascular bundle. Vascular bundle means what? Xylem and vessels will be there in the cortex region. Brown oleoracine cells are seen. Brown oleoracine cells are seen. You see the picture? I have shown that there is a dark point oleoracine. Oleoracine is marked in the picture. Fibers, starch, cortex, inner cortex, outer cortex, vessels also shown. Ground tapes. So that's what an endodermis, a line which is also shown. So when you are studying a microscopy, you have to see the parts and at least observe. Once you have to draw and see, understand, and then you can do beautiful diagram. As I told from the beginning, don't draw the diagram with the pen. Diagrams should be made by pencil. Whenever you are having pharmacognosy diagram, please don't write with pen. Don't draw with the pen. Drawing, I want to say about the drawing. The same picture I have repeated because students you have to see again and again so that they can draw the diagram and they can remember what is present in the ginger. Style, a ring of vascular bundle without fibers just below the endodermis ground tissue of parenchymatous cells with fibrovascular bundle. They contain oleoracine cells and starch. Xylem vessels here is, we should know that annular, spiral, reticulate, thickening, only thing is unlignified. What do you mean by unlignified? It is not having lignin. Xylem usually they have lignin. We have from the beginning I was telling, but here it doesn't contain lignin. That is why when you are using fluorogrocinol, these xylem vessels cannot be seen as a pink color. They are unlignified. Okay, unlignified. Easy. You can remember. Fibers, thin-walled with only central lumen. Central lumen means in fiber there will be a central lumen lignification can be lignified. That is lignified. It will be pink in color. So you can see when the powder of ginger is analyzed, you can see this fiber in pink color. And chemical constituents. What is ginger? Ginger contain, they are resins. Am I right? It comes under resins. Why? It contain many oleogum resin. It has oil, volatile oil also is there, flavor. So it has many terpenoid groups, terpenes are there. That's why you can see volatile oil means terpenes. They will be having terpene structure. So chemical structure is very important for cognosy constituents. When you are writing basic chemistry, you have to have the knowledge, write it clearly. Ginger contain 1 to 2% volatile oil, 5 to 8% pungent principle, resinous mass and starch. Volatile oil is responsible for the aromatic smell and consists of gingiberine 6%. And sesquiterpene hydrocarbon gingiberol. What is this sesquiterpene? Sesquiterpene means 3 isoprene unit will be there. Sesquiterpene. You might have studied monoterpene, diterpene, tetraterpene, triterpene, tetraterpene. So terpenes you might have studied 2 molecules are there means you will say monoterpene. 4 means you are taking diterpene. So but here when there is 3 then they are called sesquiterpene. Remember sesquiterpenes alcohol and bisabolene. Bisabolene is a compound which is similar to the triterpene. It is not triterpene, 3 molecules of isoprene unit, sesquiterpene. That is gingiberine. See the gingiberine structure here. Gingiberine structure. It has 15 molecules of carbon atom. That is why it is called sesquiterpene. 15. 5, 5, 5. 5, 5, 5. What I am telling is you have to remember what we studied in the previous first classes, that is biosynthetic pathways, we studied about terpenes, we studied about production of now, that means we told about the isoprene unit. Isoprene unit, isopentyl pyrophosphate, dimethyl allyl pyrophosphate, they will join and they will give geranyl pyrophosphate. And you might have seen once more, if you add a 5-membered ring of dimethyl allyl pyrophosphate, you will get farnesyl pyrophosphate. Do you remember the production of cholesterol? Remember, so farnesyl have 15 carbon atom with 3 units of isoprene units. So that is what bisabolin. Bisabolin is also a sesquiterpene which is present in myrrh. Myrrh is also another one flavoring resin which you have to study. Yesterday I told about myrrh. Myrrh is a biblical fragrance which has been very commonly used in Ethiopia and other countries. Before 3000 years it was very common flavoring substance. Myrrh contains bisabolin. Bisabolin and gingiberine are same structure. Only thing is bisabolin, when you are adding one double bond in bisabolin, from bisabolin if you add one double bond when you are adding means removal of hydrogen from the molecule. That means dehydrogenation if you are doing, you will get gingiberine. Understand? Gingiberol can also be obtained. That we will see in the next slide. I will show. Structure you see, Sogol, it means Shagol is also present, and you see gingiberol is also. What is the difference between gingiberol and Shagol? Gingiberol and Shagol. Gingiberol and Shagol are same structure. A benzene which contain, only thing is there in Shagol I put 3 bonds, here I put 1 round. Both are same. It shows the 3 unstable double bond system in benzene. So it contains OH and OCH3. A methoxy group and OH is there. What is the position in the top? Number 1 position. What is there? In Shagol you can see CH2, CH2, C double bond O, CH double bond CH, again CH2, 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 CH3. So how much carbon atom in that side chain is there? 1, 4, 5, 6, 1 plus 4, 5. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 carbon atom compound is attached in the 1 position. How much carbon atom is present in this gingerol? Here also you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 carbon atom. Then what is the difference? What is the difference? See there, the alcohol group present in the 4th carbon atom, or not 4th carbon, 5th carbon atom. That is CH2, CH2, C double bond O, CH2 and CHOH. It is written in the straight line. If you write, it will be OH, CH2, then goes. So the 4th carbon atom of the substituent is having OH in the gingerol. What happened to that OH there? It is gone. And the 4th and 5th carbon atom getting a double bond. So removal of one water molecule and an alcohol is converted into an alkene. Understand? Removal of water molecule. You might have studied about the elimination studies in your organic chemistry. E1, E2 reaction, S1, SN2 reaction. These are all things you might have studied. So formation of phenolic form, removal of one water molecule. You have to revise your basic chemistry knowledge. See, I am just revising it, rest for a discussion. So students have to come to the class. See now, up to now boring. Something he told, something he is told, and you might have kept this this video or your instrument, and you might have, somebody might have called, what is going on, or something they might have disturbed, or something you might have. But come to the point. Understand, all the 1 hour which I am teaching, it's not possible. Listening is very difficult from the beginning. This is my job and this is my experience. I can speak how many hours together also. I can talk about our drugs, whichever the subject which is given. But for you, listening newly, mind will scatter. Morning something you will remember about. Sometimes some students may remember about the food, what is preparing for the lunch. Or after lunch, what is the breakfast, or something like that you will be remembering. Even I too have, when some good flavor is coming, oh, they are preparing that. Let me finish my job and go and eat. So this type of things. Some they might have some problems and it will come again and again back. So come to the point. Now we are here with ginger, and in ginger constituents we are discussing about what is the difference between the shagol and gingebrol. See, very simple. Once you have discussed, we can write. Gingiberine, you have to remember about bisobolin and gingiberine. They are having some connection. I will show you. And this one you can see removal of water, dehydrogenation of gingerol will give shagol. Dehydrogenation of gingerol will give shagol. And that is dehydrogenation. That is dehydration. If you do dehydration, two molecules of hydrogen if you remove, you will get, that is bisabolin can be converted into gingiberine. 15 carbon atom which is present. Understand, 15 carbon atoms can be present. So that's what it is, and sesquiterpene. But other things we cannot say it is sesquiterpene, it is cycloterpene. That is, for example, shagol also have a 5 carbon atom extra they have, and also as attachment it is also a 15, but they have cyclized. They also cyclized single, that is monocyclic compound which is substituent. So you can see they have sesquiterpenes with 15 carbon atoms and substituents. Okay, so you have to remember and you have to write the structure. I hope my students will not miss if suppose somebody asks a question about what is the chemical constituents present in ginger. At least that gingiberine, gingerol and shagol will be remember. Understand? And gingiberine you can write very easily. Understand? Very easily. Once or twice if you are writing. So gingerol is a yellow pungent oily liquid and yields gingerone, a ketone and aliphatic aldehyde. Shagol is formed by loss of water and gingerol. Shagol and gingerone are less pungent. The pungency of a gingerol and ginger is destroyed when boiling with 5% potassium hydroxide or other alkalis. Potassium hydroxide is mainly, but other alkalis can also destroy the pungency. This is a question which is asked in the last time. 2 mark question they have asked and people were discussing how the pungency. Most of them have written by means of heating, by means of sunlight, by means of deterioration, pungency will be lost. Yes, it's true, pungency will be reduced. But the question is how you can remove the pungency if you don't want. You want without pungency, other component should be there and you need a ginger, means you have to go for potassium hydroxide. So please, when you get the time, go to the KUHAS site and see that old question you can get for the academics, and you can go to the website. In the website, now we are very familiar with the internet. So go to the KUHAS site and go for academic side and go for pharmacy click and previous question paper and see 5th semester, you will get all the question papers. All the question papers, last January question papers, you will get it. Just have a look. Very important, they have asked this one. So we can't say that is the questions can be repeated or the questions will have some inspiration for the teacher to ask another question near to that. So you have to be ready with these things. And see this one, just now we discussed about this structure. I told bisabolin is present in the myrrh oil, is having similarity with the gingiberine which we have seen in the last slide. Gingiberine, what is the difference? Both are similar, only one double bond is present in the cyclized 6-membered ring structure. And the other things are CH3, 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 3, 4, that is substituent. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4 substituents, annular CH3s are there. Apart from the 2 double bonds are in the ring 6 membered. Am I right? So 2 hydrogens when you are dehydration, when you do, and when you remove, that is dehydrogen, or when you remove the hydrogen, you will get double bond. Removal of hydrogen means what is that? Oxidation. Understand? Removal of hydrogen or addition of oxygen is also, we can say, it's an oxidation. When it takes place, you will get that is gingiberine. Gingiberine. See that? Bisabolene is present. Bisabolene and gingiberine are having same structure. So once you study, when you want to write mir regarding mir, you can add this structure in the mir also. Uses. Ginger is used in stomachic pains, stimulant and aromatic carminative. It can expel the extra gases which is produced in GIT. It is used more as a spice. Ginger oil is used in mouthwashes, ginger beverages and liqueurs. It is used as flavoring agent. Ginger powder has been reported to be effective in motion sickness. Motion sickness. Some people when they travel, immediately they will start vomiting. Motion sickness. So it can have, this ginger is having that effect also, the powder. Allied drug, substituent and allied drug or anything, allied drug or substituent. How can you can substitute? Substituent means you can substitute ginger with another one which is having little less constituents. Not some adulterant is different. They are not having any constituents. They are adulterated. They are just for the people just for business purpose. They used to add adulteration, something which is not having any type of activity or any type of active constituents present in them. That is adulteration. So what is the allied drug of ginger? Japanese ginger obtained from ginger moyoga contains volatile oil which gives bergamot odor and less pungency than Gingiber officinale. Galangal rhizome obtained from Aplinia officinarum. Aplinia officinarum, you have to remember this because usually when adulteration we will have a different plant, but you see here even substituent, that is allied drug, you can substitute. It has the same constituents of the ginger is available in Aplinia officinarium. Is somewhat interesting to remember this name. Adulteration, adulterate. What is adulteration? Exhausted ginger. That is, ginger is adulterated with exhausted ginger oil will be removed, ginger constituent will be removed, and so that by means of just steam passing and they will remove the volatile oil and then exhausted ginger or over dried ginger. But it can be detected by pharmacist, by a cognoscist or a pharmacist. They can easily identify, detected by determination of water soluble ash value, volatile oil content. You have studied all this procedure in your previous semester. Content of alcohol and water soluble extractive values, these all gives very easily you can identify the adulteration of the ginger. Powder, ginger powder for analysis, parenchyma will be present. Some of the cells contain yellow-brown oleoresin bodies which occur either in fragrance of as droplets in the powder. In microscope 45x you can identify. Starch grains characteristic abundant, simple, ovoid and sac shaped, 5 to 16 micron in length. Length also, length of the size we can find out by means of, you might stage micrometer and the eyepiece micrometer. By means of using that you can find out the length and width of the starch grains. And a distinct eccentric hilum. Eccentric hilum means lines. You can see lines eccentric, distinct eccentric hilum. Hilum will be there. There is a point. It's sac shape. Starch grain. I am talking about the starch grain observed in 45X. Understand? And fibers and vessels you can see separately in the powder microscopy. Separate fibers group associated with vessels. Fiber mostly non-lignified lignified vessels. Xylem non-lignified, but fibers mostly unlignified fibers also we can see some of them very clearly. Especially we talked about vessels are xylem vessels are unlignified. And organoleptic characters we can find out by the powder identification. Color pale yellow to cream powder. Odor pleasant aromatic flavor. Odor. Taste characteristic. It has its own characteristic and pungency, pungent taste. Identify characteristic of ginger powder. Now we are coming to Asafoetida as we have discussed. That is synonym Hing ferula. Hing or ferula. Botanical source or biological source. It is an oleogum resin. Like ginger. Obtained from the roots of Ferula foetida, or in sometimes Asafoetida. They used to say Asafoetida. Ferula Asafoetida also you can say, or foetida. Easy to say Asafoetida, I think so. Foetida means they will forget. Ferula Asafoetida. Regal is the name of the scientist. Ferula, that is rubricaris, also another one, but the scientist is different. Boisier, he is also find out. Umbelliferaceae family, we have seen Umbelliferaceae family before, but they are different. That fruits like fennel and coriander, but this is different. But the plant will be little bigger than that one. Seeds are all that the fruit is also little bigger. But same like them, the plant, bigger plant, they will be also having, one plant will be having 7,000, 5,000 fruits will be there. Same thing here also, 7,000, 5,000, 10,000 fruits will be there. So that their propagation is very easy by means of the fruit. When they disagons, the seeds will be sown in everywhere automatically. So geographical source, these plants are large and grown in Afghanistan, Persia and Central Asia. Collection and preparation, there are numerous large seisogenous ducts. Seisolysogenous, we have heard about this. Seisolysogenous ducts are present in cloud. This is seisogenous duct. Oil cells will be there in the presence of seisogenous ducts, which are filled with whitish, gummy, resinous extract in the cortex of the stem and the root. So they will cut the base of the stem nearing to the root area, and there they will take that resin, not by insertion or anything. They will sacrifice the whole plant for this collection. After about 5 years they used to grow. After 5 years the roots are stored, actually 7 years. They will wait for 7 years, then they will correct the yield. 5 years after, the roots are stored. That physiology, the roots will store the sufficient reserve of this resin or resins, and in about thick at the crown means above, they will cut them, and the crown you will get the resume. You can see the video and the picture so that you will understand, oh, what my teacher is telling. They will cut the complete stem part and the plant, and when you see the plant you will be having more understanding of what I am saying, and it will be easy for the students to write their cultivation and preparation. No need to read at all. Once you listen or once you know that this is the Asafoetida, how they are taking. Understand? So in the end of the March, the stem close to the crown are cut. They will cut it. Remove the shoot system. and they will close it by means of some leaf or sometimes some metal or some plastics or something which can be closed, because it should not disturb by means of any type of sand or any type of dirt, or even climatic conditions should not affect them. Water also should not fall on them. So the exudate flows out from the cut surface and harden. The cut surface which oozes out. The exudate is covered with doom like covering of sticks and leaves. It can be covered. The hardened gum resin is scraped off after few weeks, and again a cut is made to allow the juice to follow it. Again, if you want, you can cut it out, and how long you can cut it and how much you will get yield, that is what we have given here. This process is repeated many times with a time interval of about 10 days until the plant ceases, that means stops to produce the latex. Then it is finished. You have to go for next cultivation. The yield is about 1 kilogram, that means 1000 grams per plant. That is the only yield. The collected drug is dried properly, packed in tin containers and marketed. Original is very costly. We are not using the original. There is lot of mixing and they are making that Asafoetida which is available in the market. You know the cost of that. Very costly. Little. So there is some mixing. It's not original Asafoetida. So you will see this video. This man, he was showing you Ferula. We added actually Asafoetida, Ferula Asafoetida. This is the plant height. You see, Umbelliferaceae fruits are more than 7 to 8,000 fruits are there. More propagated. This is 7 years old plant and ready for cutting the shoot. They will cut down, and he will show there is another plant which is shown that it is only 4 years old, 3 more years after they will develop the same size. This is only 3 years old. Nearby is nearly 3.5, 4 years old, and the man who is standing is somewhat 7 years old plant, and this plant is ready. And see, he is showing the fruit, Umbelliferaceae fruit, but the fruit is little bigger, not like coriander or fennel, and inside you will get lot of seeds, and in the whole plant you can see, as he tell, more than 10,000 seeds will be there, and once it descends you will get lot of propagation, cultivation can be available. See that, he will show that the more than the diameter, you can see the cylinder part of the stem, the crown part means down. He comes and catch here, see, he is standing there, you will cut down, there you will cut down. You can see the cut down plants. Now next video I will show you the same video continuation. See here, he has cut down now, and this is their cultivation. You see the cut down plant, after 10 days you are getting that Asafoetida. See the resin, he is collecting and keeping in that vessel where he is collecting. See how it was taken. This is Iran, the Iran having more production. You see there how the Asafoetida, how it's a very sticky oleo gum resin. Understand? And this is another place. You can see in the, they will be, they see that they have cut down the plant in the crown area, and he is taking out the collecting the resin. See how much is, they will take every 10 days they will go on collecting up to 1 kg they can collect from one plant, then it is finished. See that he has collected the resin, and then it will be going for the processing. While processing they will add many things and they will just make it a quantity more. This is original. Original Asafoetida is costly, and you can see that is how they are collecting, and this is what the vessel, and you can see the closing down. They are closing down by means of a metal plate. See metal plate, some places some leaf and also can be kept. Next, after 10 days, they are coming and seeing, okay, it is not properly, it's not ready for taking. So they are going to the next plant where it is ready, and he will open it. They know that whether the resin is formed or not, they will find out. And once they go there, they will open it and they will just see it's if it is proper, then immediately they know that. And you see here, they have seen that the resins are ready to collect. So they are just collecting by means of the knife resins, and they will add it to the vessel which is kept for collection. And everything will be collected and it will be taken to the processing area for preparing the assafoetida in different form. Powder means powder, solidic form means solidic form, for the food purpose, for medicinal purpose, for various drug preparation, and also medicine purpose. It has more value actually. This is more value for this assafoetida. Understand? So you know that it is an important use when you are preparing sambar, and we used to assafoetida is not there means you will not get the flavor. So a description about assafoetida forms. What are the forms which is available? Paste, tear, pure form is in tear form, mass, bulk and lump also, shape, tear and separate, round also available, and flattened is also available. Size is 0.5 to 4 centimeter in diameter. Color dull yellow or dingy grey color which changes into reddish brown on storage. Odor intense, penetrating, persistent, alliaceous smell, and taste bitter, acrid and alliaceous taste. Mass assafoetida consist of tears agglutinated into less uniform mass and mixed with extraneous substances like stones, earthy matter, calcium carbonate and root slices, etc. Chemical constituents. The main constituents are volatile oil 10 to 17 percentage, resins 40 to 65 percentage, and gum 1 to 5 to 10 percentage. Resin consists of resini, that is azaresin A, and the volatile oil. It also contains 1.5 percentage of free ferulic acid and 16 percentage of unstable ester of ferulic acid with azaresucinol or resinol. It is not resinol. Resocinol means it is wrong. Azaresinol. And the volatile oil consists pinene or pinene, you can say pinene, and various disulfide C7H14S2, C11H20S2, C10H16S2 sulfur disulfide compounds are present. And ferulic acid yield ambilic acid. When it is treated with ferulic acid yields ambilic acid when it is treated with hydrochloric acid. Hydrolysis when you are doing, losing water molecule and it forms amblyophenol. Free amblyophenol is absent in assafoetida. That you have to remember. Free amblyophenol is absent in assafoetida. So how you will get free amblyophenol? Free amblyophenol only by means of treating with hydrochloric acid. When it is treated with hydrochloric acid, the water molecule will be removed and amblyophenol will be released. So there is an amblyophenol test is there. Combined amblyophenol test they have asked in the last January 19 fifth semester question paper by Kohas, you just refer. They have asked that. So you should know the chemical test very clearly and very interesting also when you want to write. Once you read, you know the umbelliferon and how the presence of umbelliferon in asafoetida, whether it is in the free state or non-free state. So how you can make it free and you will get the color or the fluorescence can be obtained by means of adding the chemicals. So here you can see that hydrochloric acid, when you add this umbelliferon, is released. So easy to remember. So ferulic acid structure, OCH3, OH, and also it has CH2 double bond CH2 COOH like cinnamic acid structure, it is there. See the same thing you can see here also. What is the difference? Only that OCH3 is converted into OH, two OHs like catechol. When you are there is OH is attached with an OCH3, that is umbilic acid and transferulic acid. It has a trans because of the geometrical isomerism. Transferulic acid. Umbelliferon, it cyclizes and gives, you can see, an own bicyclic compound. Terpene, bicyclic terpene, you can say. So umbelliferon. This umbelliferon is not a free form in the asafoetida, original asafoetida. So you have to make it to release by means of hydrochloric acid, and it can be identified as a chemical test. So chemical test, remember about umbelliferon, remember about the umbelliferon, how it can be released. See here, it will be here. I did not see, I just studying with you. I am just giving you some idea how to remember and how to study each and every slides and how to remember. That is what the teacher is saying. I don't want to be a lecture for an higher PhD students or any PG students. I know that your level. I have to study with them. Then only you can, with you, in a degree level, we can study together. I have to teach, you have to read and you have to understand, you have to go through the notes and you have to understand, read and then only it will be easy for you to understand. So, easy. So, you have to remember umbelliferon. Umbelliferon which is present in asafoetida is not in a free state. When you add hydrochloric acid, it can be released. Remember, now it will come to this chemical test, it will be there. Now, first test. Reddish brown color develop upon addition of sulfuric acid on fracture surface of the drug. If you add reddish brown color, it turns. A yellowish orange emulsion forms when asafoetida is triturated with water. That we know when you are preparing in sambar also, when you take a powder and water and then you make, you will get an yellowish emulsion will be formed. Water is there, oil is there, and it will automatically, because of presence of its natural emulsifying agent, it will immediately, you will get a milky type. It will become white color milk. Understand white? Why it is? Because globules are formed. When you say white, you have to remember. I think your teacher might have taught you when you are in the pharmaceutics, and you remember now white emulsion. Why? You might have heard about the first solution in your first year. You might have done what is the emulsion? Liquid paraffin emulsion. You might have done. I hope you should have done with Tragaganth as an emulsifying agent, or an acacia you might have used as an emulsifying agent. You might have used Tragaganth usually, and triturating the Tragaganth with oil. And that is when you are using with liquid paraffin, clicking sound in the right hand side. Then when you add, see, liquid paraffin is not white in color, colorless. Tragaganth is slightly powdered, it is slightly pinkish, slight pink maybe. It's also not having white color or anything. You are using very little. Water is also colorless. But when you prepare emulsion, it is white like milky color. How? From where the milk white color came? You should, I think your teacher might have explained that. Why it is milk white color? That is called scattering of light. Because what is emulsion? Oil in water means oil is dispersed in water. Water is continuous phase, oil is the dispersed phase. So when the oil globules are dispersed in the water continuous phase, the oil globules are very small and it will be dispersed continuous phase in the continuous phase due to the presence of emulsifying agent tragagan. Interfacial tension will be reduced, and so that the distribution will take place in the emulsion. So when a light falls on that emulsion, when you kept in a bottle, it scatters, the light scatters, reflected. Scattering of the light takes place because of small globules. That's why when the light scatters, reflection, you are getting white in color. I can see white in color. Why an object is white in color? Why an object is red in color? Why an object is yellowish in color? Why an object is green in color? I hope you might have studied in your physics. One object is green in color means it absorbs all the color except green. Red in color means it absorbs all the color except red. There are 7 colors which you might have studied WebGR. There are many other colors also, brown, slightly, that is mixing of the color. But originally, I can see 7 colors. So these 7 colors, how you are visible? Once the component absorbs all the color except that particular color, you are visible. Why white in color? It doesn't absorb anything. It reflects all the object which is reflecting or scattering of the light completely. It doesn't absorb anything. That will see white in color. Why black in color? It absorbs all the light radiation. Black. So when you are putting black in the hot sun or something, you will be getting very hot because it absorbs. So that's what you have to remember, absorption of the light. So here also, just I am going away from the track for some other chemistry. But here we will come. Here, anyhow, you should see that. Little you should know that emulsion. You will get a white milky emulsion can be prepared. Yellowish orange emulsion. Yellowish orange because of there is some orange. Whitish also will be there. And emulsion you can prepare, you will get. And sometimes it will be white in color also when it is preparing proper emulsion. Otherwise it is yellowish orange emulsion. When drug is treated with nitric acid, green color appears. Now we are coming to our point. Just before slide I told about what I told about amblyfuron. Take 0.5 grams of drug and triturate with sand and hydrochloric acid. When you add hydrochloric acid, what will happen? The amblyfuron will be released from the asafoetida, because asafoetida amblyfuron is not present in the free form. So when you add hydrochloric acid, it will be released. The quantity of water and filter it. The filter is added with ammonia. Blue fluorescence is developed because of presence of amblyfuron. Because amblyfuron is get released by means of hydrochloric acid, and then when it is filtered and when you are adding with ammonia, ammonium hydroxide or ammonia, what will happen? You will get a blue fluorescence. Don't forget this. This is called combined amblyfuron test for amblyferaceae, especially not amblyfuron, not amblyferaceae, amblyfuron for asafoetida. This question they have asked in the exam last January 2020. January 2020, 5th semester exam, latest exam. You can see the reference, the question. Uses, it is a powerful nervine tonic. Nervine tonic, neuro problems, it can be solved. Used in treatment of hysteria, bowel stimulant, expel flatulence, difficulty in the GIT by means of GIT reflex, relieves constipation and flavoring agent. Allied drug, that is substituent. Allied drug, because it's very little quantity, allied drug should be there. So you see, Galbanum ferula, the same species only. Ferula, same genus. Ferula galbanfelua. It is an oleogum resin used as an allied or substituent drug for asafoetida. The distinction between galbanum and asafoetida is presence of free amblyfuron. So you have to remember, free amblyfuron is not present in asafoetida, but Galbanum consists of free umbelliferon, whereas asafetida does not contain umbelliferon in free form. So a person can easily find out in when you want to test combined umbelliferon test, if you test with hydrochloric acid, sand hydrochloric acid, and then you are extracting, then you are adding with ammonia, you are getting blue fluorescence. That is what we have seen. But you see here, when you take galbanum as an allied drug, if you want to differentiate galbanum, directly when you add ammonia, you will get blue fluorescence. Then you can say there is free umbelliferon is there. So that is the difference. Asafectisa adulterated, it is also adulterated with red clay. Sometimes it is adulterated with red clay, wheat flour, chalk and gum acacia they will add. Gum acacia and all. Simply quantity will be increased for the business purpose. Thank you very much for being attentive with me. Read and wait for my questions and make yourself comfortable. Have a great day. Thank you.